Hi, welcome everyone. It's Christina Powers. I wanted to say that today we're going to need a little bit of props. We're doing some shoulder openers, so you can have a stretchy band, but it needs to be quite tight, or a yoga strap, or a towel, or a shirt. And I could not find those things, so I'm using a scarf. Um, I believe my yoga strap is maybe being used for a fort at some point. So anyway, if you don't have those things, so grab them. The format of our day will be a little different than we always are. I'm using a format today that I have learned from my teacher, Jill Miller, for Yoga Tune-Up, and there'll be some elements of our Prana Flow Pranams just for this grounding aspect. And then we're going to move into some shoulder openers and some hip openers. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. So let's come starting to the back of our raft. And we'll come into Prana and Apana Mudra Vinyasa. So Prana's arms are here out to the side. This is our inhale. And the hands raise on the inhale. And then when we get to the exhale, the palms turn down and come to the earth. So two more rounds. Inhale as we sweep our arms over our head, palms facing up. And then exhale as we turn the palms to the earth and just almost bend the knees so we feel this gravity. Our life is this circulation of both levity and being connected to the sky and the wind, and also this grounding force of the earth element. And no matter where you are, no matter what season it is, what moon cycle it is, there's this element that's just stirring. In Ayurveda, we call that vata. This vata energy can be caused by stress of any kind, even good stress can also be present in our life when the seasons are changing or we're moving very quickly. So to balance this vata energy, we balance that with this earth, slow moving energy. So one more round of Prana Apana Mudra Vinyasa from Prana Flow, taught to me by my teacher, Shiva Rea. And as you take that last exhale, the hands are going to come to your sacrum and either open your heart, fingers up or fingers down. Just trace your heart across the sky. And you exhale, prana flow massage down the backs of your thighs, heart leads, crown of the head, falling to the earth, releasing and bow. Turn your head side to side, shoulder to shoulder. And then inhale as we stretch our arms or walk our hands, our knees come down. And then the hands come in front of the shoulders, heart or forehead to the earth. We call this Anahatasana. Anahata is the region of the heart. And then as we inhale, we just slide into pranams. So this is this space. You can have your hands underneath your forehead. It's like in this diamond shape. You can also have your hands over your crown. You can also bend at your elbows and bring your fingertips to your third eye. And the feet can be together or they can be wide, and your hips can sway or they can stay steady. Now, find what feels good. Sometimes it's good to try something new and see if that is something different for us. And then just feel from the crown to the toes Just this full body exhale. Especially through the neck, the belly. Just releasing any tension. And anytime you need to release any tension from your jaw, neck, or shoulders, always exhaling through the mouth. So have this moment of reflection, of dissolving, composting, letting go of anything not serving you. That's something in your physical body, your mental, emotional body, and your connection to yourself or your source. Also be related to your relationships, the work you do in this world. So this letting go, the shedding is so important for then the asking for what's something I'm going to fertilize for this last period of the year, this next cycle that I'm in. And after you listen to the messages in your heart, we'll inhale as we bring our hands under our shoulders, lift our heart open in your back bend. And then exhale, just come back onto your knees in any comfortable seat. So our choice can be on your knees, with your knees wide, feet together, knees wide. You can also come into sitting, cross-legged anyway. I'm going to come into knees wide, heart open. And then with our arms, we're going to inhale, open out to the side. And as you exhale, turn the palms down, the thumbs down, and reach behind your heart. So creating just this, you're looking at this side view, just these wings, and open your heart to the sky. And then as you exhale, you'll feel yourself gather just what's in front of you as you reach and you give yourself this nice hug. And then in your hug, you'll inhale as your elbows rise to the sky. And then you'll exhale, come back to center. And then inhale, thumbs up, palms up. Exhale, thumbs down, hands behind the back of your heart. You can see I'll turn to you, palms face away from you. And then again, you can open your heart here with that drawing of the belly to the spine and the tailbone to the earth. And then inhale to release your hands. Find a different crossing of the arms on top of each other. I don't remember now. Give yourself a hug, bow your chin to your chest. And then that next inhale, you take open the sky. And then hands come down to the earth. Stretching back out into Anahatasana. And then inhale as you crawl your spine up, coming into this high kneel or this Ustrasana position. And then another mobility for our shoulders. One palm will face forward and one palm will face behind you. And we're just reaching to the crest over our head and letting them fall back down. So what I like to think about, and there is some twisting here, is I like to feel that I'm either tossing something to the sky, whether it's a ball, and then I'm trying to meet that with my other hand. And then just a couple more rounds of this toss. Come down. And then on this next round, we're going to go all the way around. So you inhale, they meet at the top, and then you exhale, they'll change. So the front hand will go behind and the top hand will come down in front. So now just feel the circular motion of coming up and then coming down. And there's a couple different ways your body can be in this position. And if it's not comfortable to be on your knees, you can be standing for this. So one more time. We reach the peak, we exhale, and then we'll switch. So then switch arms in front, and then this front arm, palm up, back arm reaches to the sky. They both meet, and then they come back down. So we're doing this halfway, so we just get this. And you can either be twisting towards, that back arm, or you can stay steady with your core. So can you utilize any of those strategies? And then now we'll go up and around a few times. So inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, hands to your heart. And then exhale, coming onto all fours. And then pressing back into your downward facing dog. So breathing through the heart here. I'm just gonna slightly shift sorry for the back view there, position. Because I'm in the sun and I'm cooking I'm on the grill. And I'm gonna change the music. So in your downward facing dog, I'm gonna inhale the leg that is closest to us. So for me, that's my right leg. So whatever way we're facing each other. And then exhale, bring your knee to your chest. And then open that thigh out to the side and back down. So just some hip circles for the hip here. And open. And also do this on all fours. And then release that leg to the earth. And then inhale your opposite leg to the sky. And then exhale, the knee will come towards your chest as it opens out to the side and back up. And then the next breaths are inhale, knee to your chest. Exhale, open. So we listen, Prana Flow, hip joint mandala. Mandala is a circle form. And then after that third round, we're going to step that foot to meet our hands. The back knee will come down. And then we open our heart. And then we exhale. We bow to our center, straightening the front leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. 2 more rounds. So inhale, exhale. One more round. Inhale, exhale. And then this time we'll inhale, the hips will come forwards. The opposite hand will stay down. We'll take the same arm as the front leg, reach it towards our heart. We're going to inhale as we reach our hand back and bend into this back knee. So this is where we might need a strap or a stretchy band. So if you can't reach, you can grab onto the strap of the stretchy band. If you can reach, you're going to grab the foot, but I'm going to demonstrate just with the stretchy band just in case that's where you are today. So the inhale, we're pulling the heart and the foot in opposite directions, and we're bowing and we're moving our heart away. So we're in this, just this arcing pattern. In Prana Flow, we call this just this heart opener. Dhanurasana in Ardha Anjaneyasana. And then when we bow, our front elbow will bend and we'll pull that back foot to our hip. So this inhale opens the heart, opens the front of the hip, stretch from your crown to your heel. And then as you exhale, you're really feeling the front gate opening, that quadricep opening as you bow. So one more round, we inhale, we slide open, another, Shiva calls this in Prana Flow, the Radha Krishna Asana, which is named for Radha and Krishna, which are beautiful Shiva and Shakti, divine energies of union. So we open, we release, okay, and then we'll come back again and exhale into that Ardha Hanumanasana, which is that back of the thigh opening in the front, releasing the crown to the floor. We're going to travel to the back of our raft through what we call the Prana Flow lower pathway. So the back knee comes up, the back heel goes down, and then touching the earth, we may need to bend our knees, or just releasing the crown to the floor, the earth, as we turn to face the opposite direction. So I have my thing here, so I'm going to change. And here we're going to inhale our heart open, crown away from the toes. And exhaling, bowing to the earth, bowing to that source energy inside you, releasing anything you don't need. Nod your head, turn it side to side. And then inhale, coming forwards. This time I'm going to demonstrate without, I'm going to turn a little bit more so you can see me. So opposite arm of leg is down in front. The other hand is to my heart. I'm inhaling here. Exhaling, I'm going to grab the foot, or it's in the strap. Now the sacrum likes to be straight on if we have any challenges in the sacrum. So don't force the opening and the twisting here. If you need to stay more symmetrical, the opening is more in the shoulder versus the whole back. So if you can see that this is me just moving more in my shoulder versus me letting it go and opening. So inhale on the open, exhale, the front elbow bends, the front knee bends more, and the foot comes more close to the back of the hip. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we bow. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we bow. Last round. Crown to toes. Heart open to the sky. Exhale, bowing, releasing, composting, dissolving. And then inhale, release the foot and the hand. Open your heart in your lunge. Exhale, bow, Ardha Hanumanasana. And then inhale, we walk forwards. Back heel down. We slide forward, back to the left. Come back down into lunge, and then this is where we either take the strap or the longer piece of whatever you've got. And so come up into this lunge here, and there's a couple choices. I'm gonna give you a couple choices. So first choice is both of the hands reach for the back knee. Now this is like very hard deck, so sometimes I like to put more padding under my knee here. And you want to make sure you're not on your kneecap, but you're almost like right above your kneecap. So get yourself into the space where you have it feels comfortable. So there's actually three choices. It can be one hand, which is the same side as the back leg. It can be two hands for this heart opener, shoulder opener here. And you can also be above and grab onto the strap here. So I'm going to turn head on because we're going to work a little bit more of this opening before we grab the foot. So take your long strap or your short strap, and you're going to inhale the back leg arm straight up to the sky. That's going to get the strap. As you exhale, the opposite arm will come underneath, and you'll open your heart to the sky and breathe just behind your heart. We're trying to move the fingertips closer together, elbow to the sky, on the top, the bottom elbow to the earth. And then as we inhale, come out of there. Keep your step there. It's usually good. Back knee comes up. We slide to the back, and we're going to switch. So back knee comes down. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Grab your strap. Take your bottom arm behind. You can either grab, if you can interlace your fingers, great. If not, you're holding here. And just 3 breaths in this shoulder heart opener and lunge. And then inhale to release. Hands inside the front foot, back heel down, back knee straight. And roll ourselves to the front. Back knee comes down again. And then we take our arms overhead. So now the choice is the back knee bends. You got this strap around your back. So it's the choice here, 2 arms, here, 1 arm. Or you can take, if you've got a long enough strap, we go 2 arms behind your head. That strap is moved to my foot. And I'm opening my heart. I've widened my front foot so my base of support seems stable. And then we release. Back knee straightens, back heel comes down. We slide to the back. Back knee down. Back knee bends, we come up into our lunge. We prepare for the heart shoulder opener of our choice. Elbows come close to the ears. You inhale, you lift your heart. Exhale. I like to keep my eyes open sometimes. Sometimes I lose my balance when my eyes are closed. Inhale and then exhale to release. We can set aside our strap. Hands inside the front foot. Slide ourselves to the front of the raft. We're going to step back, take our connecting vinyasa to the earth. So whether you come down in Dandasana, through knees, heart, taking your pranam. If there's anything you've been needing to hear, been needing to deposit, take your moments to seal in the changes of your physical practice. So it helps with your embodiment of your mental, emotional body, your spirit body. And then we'll come into some sacred twisting and rolling. The hands will come over your crown. You'll bend into your right knee. And you'll roll yourself to the right, opening your right arm out to the side. And then you inhale back to center. And then you switch sides. Time will come all the way onto our back, and so you'll find if you want to come into your lunar bridge, one hand heart, one hand belly. All these ending pathways. So pick your feet up off the floor, the knees go wide, just reach through your thighs and grab your ankles, and then just let your feet come to the floor. So it's just a little bit of traction for your back. And then either staying with the inside ankles or grabbing the inside arches of the foot, coming into Happy Baby, Bala Sukhasana. You also can keep your hands there or around the big toes and come into Supta Konasana with the knees straight or straighter. And then we begin to end our practice. Final body mudra asana, whether it's on your back, in Shavasana, whether you are coming up to a seated meditation. Imagine your star above you. We call this in yoga nakshatra star. Imagine the light of your star above you, just permeating your whole being. Offering light, healing, cellular regeneration, peace, whatever you need. It's coming now. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like. That'll close us with our Prana Flow closing prayer of Om Shanti. So Shanti means peace, peace within ourselves. Shanti, peace for our families, our relationships. And Shanti, peace for this earth, this community, our world. Shanti. Namaste, blessings.